Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. In is the center fielder, Angel Pagan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Angel Pagan.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players are hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gets people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
Castro ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 3.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Davis. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Cesar Hernandez. Batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made. That extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The designated hitter, Andres Blanco.
Into the windup and the pitch. Andres Blanco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Ellsbury. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Here's Rajai Davis now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees. Right fielder, Rajai Davis.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
A look to first by Buchholz. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Batting fourth.
Here's Chase Headley. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. Here's Adrian now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury racing back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. Judge will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Here's Michael Saunders now. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Davis is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out. Here's Starlin Castro. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And he is in there. At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Circle change is cut on and missed, 0-1.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. It got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Williams is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Chris Carter now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Now batting, number 76. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Splitter swung on and missed, 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Striding in once again, Angel Pagan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Angel Pagan.
First pitch on its way. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
And there's ball one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Crawford. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Number 16.
So
Cesar
stepping in,
Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. He brings a rather
Leading
ugly
off for the Yankees.
230s batting average into
The
this one.
shortstop, Didi
Comes set. Here's the
Gregorius.
0-0 pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. He takes the turn and heads for second. The relay, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in
Now
for his
batting.
second at bat,
Right
Rajai
fielder.
Davis.
Rajai Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. A base hit in his first trip.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pagan has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Catcher.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Saunders ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Chase Headley. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Buchholz sets. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Andres Blanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hitter, Andres Blanco.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Here's Adrian now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little blooper to center. Ellsbury has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Starlin Castro. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Designated hitter.
In now, Chris Carter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he just misses with a curveball. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Michael Saunders. He's in to get things going. On here in inning number 5.
Right fielder number 5, Michael Saunders.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Pitch on the way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 76. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Skied into very shallow right. Davis will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Williams. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius.
Leading off with the
He'll lead
Yankees.
things off as we begin the home
shortstop,
fifth.
Didi Gregorius.
Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth. Here's Rajai Davis now.
Right fielder.
Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Davis.
He's set and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he is out on the tag. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby
Now batting.
Ellsbury. He's 1
Center
for 2
fielder.
in the ball game.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
A look to first by Buchholz. First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Saunders going back. Gone! Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Hernandez is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding in,
Second
Chase
baseman.
Headley. He's got an
Chase
RBI despite an
Headley.
0 for 2 effort to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pagan has a read on it, and that's the third out. Digging in to try it again, Angel
Leading off for
Pagan.
Philadelphia.
He's 0 for 2
Center
with a
fielder,
strikeout in this one.
Angel Pagan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again,
Number 3.
Crawford. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Judge has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Williams on the move, 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter,
Ji-Man
first
Choi,
baseman,
the next to hit.
Ji-Man
0 for 2 on his
Choi.
line thus far. First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Pagan comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. Digging in,
Up next for the
Chris
Yankees.
Carter. Third trip to the plate
Designated
for him
hitter,
here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Carter.
Buchholz sets. First pitch on its way. Now Carter with a big swing as he lifts this one high in the air out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's Didi Gregorius. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Out of play off to the right. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rajai Davis. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Pagan has a read on it. And that's the third out. Ready for another chance? Andres
Leading
Blanco.
off for the
He'll
Phillies.
try and do what he can to work.
Hitter, Andres Blanco.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Way out in front.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting
Standing
number
in,
23.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian
It's been an 0
Gonzalez.
for 2 effort for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Ellsbury is there to make the play, and Adrian's retired on just 1 pitch.
The second baseman, number
Ready
18,
for another shot
Ben
now. Ben
Zobrist.
Zobrist. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Ellsbury is there, and it's a very quick
Ladies and
inning as the
gentlemen,
side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby
Leading off for the
Ellsbury.
Yankees.
He homered earlier and is 2 for
Center
3 to
fielder,
this point.
Jacoby
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Catcher,
Stepping
Gary
into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. And Saunders will handle this one for out number 2.
now batting,
Digging in the switch
third
hitter,
baseman,
Chase Headley.
Chase
0 for 3 with an
Headley.
RBI in this one. From the stretch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pagan has a read on it. And that retires the side. Stepping in, Michael Saunders. He's
Leading off
0
for the
for
Phillies,
2 thus far in this
The
one.
right fielder, number 5, Michael
First
Saunders.
delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Weak roller right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting
At the plate, number 76. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Judge is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter,
At the
number
plate,
4.
Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now
Standing in,
the
Angel
center fielder,
Pagan. No
Angel
hits in 3
Pagan.
tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Aaron Judge.
Leading off
He'll
for the
lead
Yankees,
things off as they look to perhaps
fielder,
build on an already
Aaron
sizable
Judge.
lead. And that misses ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit to third. Hernandez gloves it. 1 away.
The
In
batter,
now,
number 14,
Starlin Castro.
second
He
baseman,
flew out in his last at
Starlin
bat.
Castro.
Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Ready now, Ji-Man
next for the
Choi.
Yankees,
It was a flyout
first
for him in
baseman,
his last trip.
Ji-Man Choi.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and that'll get down for a base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Designated
Chris
hitter,
Carter. And he's
Chris
coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Inside here with the cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. Here's Didi
Now
Gregorius.
batting.
He's got 3 hits,
The
including a
shortstop,
double to this point.
Didi Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So coming to the plate, Crawford. He'll be charged
Leading
with
off for the
trying to
Phillies,
get on board, leading
shortstop,
off the 9th.
Number 3.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into center field. Ellsbury is under it. 2 gone. Digging in, Andres Blanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding in this one. I mean, we talked about his dominance throughout the game, and he allowed only 1 run. So to me, there's no doubt he was the story here.
Our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria.